So we also need to start celebrating our business minds and hands. Shark Tank India did that to some extent for the younger kids. एंड स्कीम्स और पॉलिसीज बहुत हैं, बट जेएनके को सिर्फ स्कीम्स और पॉलिसी की नहीं, हमें रोल मॉडल्स भी चाहिए सो दैट अ यंग kids can look up to them. We need entrepreneurial spirit in Indian youth to help them survive and thrive in today's time. अब आते हैं बिजनेस पे. एक बात बताओ, क्या बिजनेस कैन अ बिजनेस ग्रो इफ इट्स फाइनेंसेस आर नॉट इन कंट्रोल? I believe finance is the lifeblood of any organization. You consider it any department, be it operations, marketing, IT, everywhere you have to have your finances streamlined. It is the backbone of any organization. और सारे MSME owners को ये situation पता होनी चाहिए कि मेरा प्रॉफिट तो कह रहा है, मतलब प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस तो प्रॉफिट कह रहा है, स्टॉक मेरा गोडाउन में पड़ा है, डेटर्स मेरे पेंडिंग है, बैंक अकाउंट लो है, जीएसटी देना है, सैलरी भी देनी है, तो प्रॉफिट तो है पर कैश कहाँ है? जब कैश फ्लो टाइट होता है ना, तो ओनर का कॉन्फिडेंस भी टाइट हो जाता है. दैट इज व्हाई financial advisors guidance is so important, because numbers don't only need to be prepared for finalization of your books. Numbers must be analyzed and understood, and we as financial advisors must help you decode your businesses beyond your numbers, which may seem very enigmatic or complex for many businessmen, which are not very comfortable in finance. And how would they be? They are firefighting all day. पूरा दिन लड़ाई हो रही होती है, और खासकर छोटे बिजनेसेस में, कि वहाँ से वो चोरी हो गया, वहाँ पे वो आग लग गई, ये हो गया, और डेली हसल बसल तो है ही. उसके बीच में एक फाइनेंस कंट्रोल रूम छोटे बिजनेसेस के लिए होना जरूरी है. एंड वी एज प्रोफेशनल्स आर इवॉल्विंग इन दैट डायरेक्शन. रादर वी शुड इवॉल्व इन दैट डायरेक्शन. Now coming on to financial planning. Financial planning is not only for individuals, it is equally important for MSMEs as well. हर MSME को अपने 5 नंबर हर महीने पता होने चाहिए. मेरी सेल्स कितनी हुई, मेरा ग्रॉस मार्जिन कितना है, मेरा कैश बैलेंस कितना है, मेरे डेटर्स और मेरे क्रेडिटर्स कितने हैं. इन 5 नंबरों के बिना तो हम बस गाड़ी धुंध में चला रहे हैं. और इसमें पर्सनल फाइनेंस एंगल भी है. If the entrepreneur's family's expenses, insurance, debt, emergency fund, regular maintenance expenses, and retirement planning are not taken care of, that person would resort to taking short-term measures and be emotional and short-term about his approach with the business. This is where CAs and financial advisors can play a higher role, not just as tax professionals, but as financial advisors and business guides. So ask yourselves, does your MSME need only compliance, or do you need a strategic finance partner? MSME को सिर्फ रिटर्न फाइलिंग चाहिए या फिर फाइनेंशियल डायरेक्शन भी चाहिए? Compliance is essential, but compliance is only the foundation, and many a times the clients need to tell it to the professionals that I expect this of you as well. Then only the plethora of services would be opened by the professional, what all he has to offer or she has to offer. MSMEs need cash flow guidance. They may or may not know about it. They need capital planning, systems, profitability analysis, pricing support, costing, bank finance, internal control, or MIS. So how many businesses over here review their numbers monthly and not just at year end? Anyone? That's good to know. The CA of the future and the financial advisors of the future will not only answer what tax is payable, they will also answer, is the business financially healthy? And this is the next step after compliance. Once we've stepped beyond compliance, this is the next step we as professionals and we as MSME owners should move towards. And CAs are strategic growth partners for MSMEs. So we have the potential to become that. The modern CA helps MSMEs grow from record keeping to decision making. चाहे वो बुक्स के बारे में हो, GST के बारे में हो, मैनेजमेंट इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम क्रिएट करने के बारे में हो, कैश फ्लो के बारे में हो, udhari ke bare mein ho, creditors, stock, profitability. A CA should become the person who tells the entrepreneur the truth before the market teaches it harshly. MSME owner is busy with production, sales, operation, and daily firefighting. So CA has to become that financial control room and provide him with all the insights that he has to incorporate in his venture. और बिजनेस को एडवाइस सिर्फ 31 मार्च को नहीं, पूरे साल चाहिए. He needs financial clarity throughout the year. We must evolve from tax filing to cash flow guidance, from books to business strategy, from audit to advisory. And chartered accountants can help MSMEs at 3 stages. At the introduction stage, we help them with entity structuring, registrations, GST, PAN, and then at the growth stage, we can help them with creation of GST discipline, bank documentation, CMA data, detailed project reports, working capital, costing, and profitability. And mind you, these are not optional. At the scaling stage, we can help them with MIS, creation of ERP, dashboards, and even take you to SME IPO. And this is not only a professional opportunity, it is a national responsibility as well. And even the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India has recognized this connection between CAs and MSMEs through its MSME and startup initiatives like the one we are attending right now. Through these initiatives, the profession is being positioned not merely as a compliance support system, but as growth system for the entrepreneurs. This is very important because the MSME owner may understand his product. वो अपना product समझ सकता है, अपना customer समझ सकता है, अपना market समझ सकता है, but काफी बार उसको documentation में, financial management में, taxation में, 15 और चीजों में बहुत दिक्कत हो सकती है. And for a small sized business, management of money is 50% of the game. And you cannot play that game without knowing the rules. CA must become the bridge between the entrepreneur's ambition and financial discipline. Now the question comes, can an MSME scale without a clear growth roadmap? एक नक्शे के बिना आगे कैसे बढ़ना है? Many entrepreneurs think more sales means more growth. But growth of sales without control can create unnecessary pressure. More sales can mean more money tied up in debtors. ज़्यादा सेल हो गई आपकी तो मतलब ज़्यादा उधारी चढ़ गई. ज़्यादा उधारी चढ़ गई तो more working capital can mean more bank interest, or bank interest can reduce profit. And suddenly the owner says turnover तो बढ़ गया but tension भी बढ़ गई है. Now coming on to the MSME growth roadmap. Formalize, organize, comply, digitize, finance, improve, market, and scale. These are sequential in nature. If a business tries to scale without books, किताबें सही से नहीं बनाई, तो banks loan देने में दिक्कत करेंगे. If a business seeks finance without its cash flow clarity, the repayment becomes risky. If it expands without systems, theft and leakage increases. And if it grows without tracking its profits, turnover only becomes a trap. So ask yourselves a question. Is your MSME connected to the right growth ecosystem? Or you as professionals, have you connected your clients to a right ecosystem? When I talk of ecosystem, I mentioned that let's take example of Gujarat. Gujarat has solidly created an ecosystem. The society rewards entrepreneurial spirit, and there's networking, referrals, mentoring, collaboration, and a lot of initiatives to encourage entrepreneurship. And there is a lot more collaboration than competition. काफी शहरों में ये है कि आप खुद आगे नहीं बढ़ पा रहे तो दूसरे की टांग खींच लो. कभी आप टांग खींचोगे, कभी आपकी खींच हो जाएगी. बेहतर ये नहीं है कि आप कभी हाथ देके किसी को ऊपर खींचो, कभी अगला भी खींचेगा. This approach needs to be adopted. और क्योंकि पाए का साइज बहुत बड़ा है, win lose situation नहीं. It can be win-win if we work in collaboration, considering our domain specializations. अकेले बिजनेस चल सकता है लेकिन स्केल नहीं हो सकता. So ask yourself, is my business connected to the right ecosystem? And you will get the answer. India has built a solid MSME support ecosystem, which includes Udyam, Bank Finance, CGTMSE, Mudra, GEM, TReDS, Z, and a lot more institutional and policy support has been provided. जनता सोचती है या फिर एमएसएमई ओनर सोचता है भैया सरकारी स्कीम है, लोन मिल जाएगा. But banks and schemes do not work only on hope. They work on documentation. They work on repayment capacity, your credit score, your project reports, viability. They work on GST records, bank statements, and your credibility. दो प्लेटफॉर्म हैं जो सबसे क्रूशियल हैं एमएसएमईज के लिए आज के टाइम पे. पहला है ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स डिस्काउंटिंग सिस्टम्स, which helps MSMEs convert their receivables into faster cash receipts. Instead of waiting endlessly for payments, they discount eligible receivables through a digital platform where financiers can participate. For a small enterprise, जिसके उधारी थी कितने अमाउंट की, उसको अगर वो कम थोड़ा डिस्काउंट कट के भी मिल रहा है, उसकी वर्किंग कैपिटल ब्लॉक नहीं हो रही. And TReDS plays a crucial role over there. The GEM, Government E-Marketplace, is equally important for market access. MSMEs को आज के टाइम पे should not only think of कि थोड़ी सेल हो जाए, सिस्टम चल जाए. They should become ready for institutional procurement as well, for government procurement and for larger buyers. But for this, after registration, the product or service must be properly classified. Documents must be ready. Pricing must be competitive, and you must be quality conscious and competitive in the market. That is why MSMEs need readiness more than registration. Now the question comes, will your MSME drift or will it scale with direction? Drifting businesses only look at the books once a year and ignore all the policy support that comes, and are not connected with the right professional ecosystem. But scaling business, on the other hand, review the numbers every month, take benefit of all the policies available and all the institutional support available. And one monthly review can prevent your one major cash flow mistake. आज जो एक entrepreneur अपने आप को अपने बिजनेस में ट्रैप समझ रहा है, वो कॉन्फिडेंट बन जाए और वो अपनी नंबर्स सही से समझ ले, उसी में बहुत ज्यादा शक्ति है उसकी. This is the difference between informal business and the system-led business. Or MSF must follow a detailed action plan. First, clean your existing records, find out the policies available to you, then become finance ready and market ready, control cash flow and your working capital. And 3 months of discipline can change the direction of your business. One of the strongest protections under the MSME Development Act is delayed payment protection. अगर आप MSME registered हो, तो आपके पैसे मारना बहुत मुश्किल है. आसान भाषा में, if a buyer purchases goods or services from a micro or small enterprise, payment discipline for them is not optional. The agreed credit period between the buyer and seller cannot exceed the legal outer limit of 45 days. मतलब 45 days के ऊपर agreement भी नहीं कर सकते. And where there is no written agreement, the government has put a cap at a default payment period of 15 days. 15 दिन में पेमेंट करनी है. अगर पेमेंट डिले करी आपने एमएसएमई को करने पेमेंट डिले करी, तो लॉ प्रोवाइड फॉर स्ट्रॉन्गर इंटरेस्ट कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस. बायर बिकम लायबल टू पे कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट विद 3 monthly rests, 3 times the RBI बैंक रेट. मतलब डिलेड पेमेंट टू एमएसएमई सिर्फ बिजनेस इनकन्वीनियंस नहीं है, ये लीगल और फाइनेंशियल इशू भी है. और अब इनकम टैक्स प्रोविजन सेक्शन 43 ने पेमेंट डिसिप्लिन को और सीरियस बना दिया है. अगर आपका बायर पे नहीं करता माइक्रो या स्मॉल एंटरप्राइज को ये वाली टाइमलाइंस के हिसाब से 15 और 45, तो बायर में लूज द इनकम टैक्स डिडक्शन इन द करंट ईयर, और वो तभी मिलेगी जब वो पेमेंट करेगा. अब इससे पूरे इकोसिस्टम की गेम बदल गई. फॉर एमएसएमईज इट क्रिएट्स प्रोटेक्शन व्हाइल दे आर सेलिंग अ प्रोडक्ट. फॉर बायर्स इट क्रिएट्स पेमेंट डिसिप्लिन, and for CAs it creates additional responsibility. We must help our clients identify the MSME creditors from whom they purchase in the financial year. Also, that the benefits are not automatic. They are unlocked. MSME benefits are like doors. So ask yourself, are you growth ready? And stronger MSMEs can build stronger India. Coming on to the policies that we have. Now let us come back to J&K. Can J&K think bigger, build better, and compete globally? Yes, it can. It has a few strengths which we must capitalize on. Our fresh air, we have tourism hotspots, we have horticulture, handicrafts, agro products, family enterprise, and cultural identity. But resources को prosperity में convert करने के लिए productivity और enterprise लगती है. And all this development cannot and should not be done by ignoring the environmental concentrates for the entire ecosystem. And we can also learn a lot from other states like Gujarat and from other countries like China even as to how the SME sector forms the backbone of their economy while contributing 50% of the tax revenue, 60% of GDP, 70% of technological advancements, and 80% of urban employment. And now coming to J&K industrial policy. We have policy support from the government of India and also from government of J&K. For Jammu and Kashmir, this may be a turning point in our economic growth. At the central level, schemes like NCSS 2021 support investment, interest cost, GST linked incentive और working capital. आपकी 4 तरीके से cost कम हो रही है. पहला investment cost, interest cost, GST linked incentives और working capital की cost कम हो रही है. Or at the J&K level, we have the industrial policy 2021-30, which supports new units, which supports expansion and various incentives and facilitation measures, about which Sri Arun Maharaj ji can tell us better. And policy opportunity this जरूर दे रही है, but तैयारी और execution उस opportunity को industry और enterprise में बदलते हैं. And this is where we as financial advisors can help you. And one more deeper lesson. Gujarat or Marwadi business communities also teach us a deeper lesson. Business is not only an individual struggle. Because strong business community grow through networks, through referrals, not by pulling each other's leg. एक बहुत important mindset shift जरूरी है. अगर कोई दूसरा entrepreneur अपने domain में perform कर रहा है, we must collaborate and grow. और we come to J&K startup policy. Along with MSME industries, Jammu Kashmir is also building a stronger startup ecosystem. J&K startup policy 2024-27 offers support for startup recognition, incubation, seed funding और हर किस्म की guidance और mentorship जो एक नए startup को जरूरी है. और जरूरी नहीं है हर startup unicorn बने या फिर list हो. बट वो एक लोकल प्रॉब्लम को सस्टेनेबली और प्रॉफिटेबली सॉल्व करके उधर का पूरा इकोनॉमिक सिस्टम सेट कर सकता है. एंड this is a very positive sign for J&K's youth. A startup here does not only have to be a tech unicorn. It may be in any field, be it food processing, handicrafts, e-commerce, digital services or anything. तो अब मैसेज इज क्लियर. J&K के यूथ के पास अब प्लेटफॉर्म भी है, पॉलिसी भी है, सपोर्ट भी है और अपॉर्चुनिटी भी है. बट एग्जीक्यूशन मैटर करती है विद प्रॉपर स्ट्रक्चर. एंड if we can make MSMEs in J&K formal, finance ready, technologically compliant and market ready, the local potential can translate into prosperity. The next phase of the CA profession will be defined by those who move beyond compliance into strategic finance, systems and advisory. And MSMEs need advisors who can not just help them file their returns, but help them see the numbers, control their cash flow, access finance, get the latest policy support and scale responsibly. आप बिजनेस चला रहे हो, आपके बिजनेस के साथ घरों की रोटियां जुड़ी हैं, योर फ्यूचर और डिग्निटी जुड़ी है इतने लोगों की. यू आर कैरिंग एम्प्लॉयमेंट, यू आर कैरिंग फैमिली रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, नेशनल प्राइड. You carry the confidence of workers and vendors, and in your own way, you're carrying a part of India's future. Together, CAs and MSMEs can build stronger enterprises, stronger regions, stronger states, stronger UTs, which eventually translates into stronger economy. And when we talk about all the developed countries like USA, Australia, Britain, France, we talk about their military strength, political strength, social strength or cultural strength. हमारी strength या किसी भी देश की strength is economic strength. And we as MSMEs are the backbone of the country. Thank you. I rest my case, but not my hopes and plans for a stronger India. एक saying है, कौन कहता है आसमान में सुराख हो नहीं सकता? कौन कहता है आसमान में सुराख हो नहीं सकता? एक पत्थर तो तबीयत से उछालो यारो. थैंक यू. जय हिंद.
Thank you so much, Paresh ji, for such a brilliant and enriching session.